fair warning, I'm going to say period and blood flow and tampon.
Oh.
Cool.
I know, gives you guys the heebie-jeebies, but I brought you this months and months and months ago about my very own period that I felt like having COVID and living through the pandemic totally wreaked havoc on my cycle. Remember when I told you guys
told us
that?
that, and I was like,
I was like,
cool.
I swear.
No, I remember you told me that. I was like, really? That's interesting.
Yeah, and so, because I've had COVID twice.
Yes.
And I feel like...
That's right. I forgot about the second time.
Yeah, the second time. Now, for me, the second time was not nearly as bad as the OG. Oh, the OG was so bad.
Horrible, yeah.
So the second time, it was a little less rough. Not great, but a little less rough. And so I felt like there were changes to my cycle. And it turns out a new study shows that stress related to the pandemic and COVID itself has actually caused changes in women's periods.
Really?
Yeah, they have the research on it now. Says pandemic-related stress affected women's menstrual cycles. They were studying women between the ages of 18 and 45 using non-hormonal birth control. The participants took an online survey talking about how they noticed self-reported menstrual changes about the cycle length, duration, flow, and frequency of spotting between their cycles.
Spotting. That's hot.
I saw this meme yesterday on Twitter, and it was like, all these girls talking about having a heavy flow. All right, spit 12 bars.
Stupid, but I like it.
He's on all these rapper. His algorithm has had a lot of rapper jokes.
True. And you
Interesting,
Well, you
though.
already know that stress can, maybe you don't know, but stress can have a big time effect on your cycle just in general. But then imagine, the pandemic stress of it all and being at home. And I don't have to remind you of all the pandemic stresses. You already know. But yeah.
Well, and Katie, when you were saying that, it made me think that, and I was just trying to verify it because it goes along with what you're saying.
Yeah.
That, and this is really, really sad, but stillbirths during the pandemic were up 50% in many areas. 50%.
Damn.
Wow. And is that from stress-induced
Stress.
as well?
Some are saying it could be from COVID. Some are saying it could be some vaccine side effect that they don't know. I mean, because everything's still so new.
Yeah, we haven't had time to do the research on that one yet.
These are studies all across the world and all the different countries, but definitely increase.
Yeah.
It's a global trend that stillbirths are way, way up.
My goodness.
From 2020 till the end of January of this past year, all the way actually through mid-June, they did all the different births up to big time.
Well, and I know you guys don't like to hear all about share it anyway, but like my, hippie woo-woo type stuff that I'm really into. But I am telling you what, this blood moon / lunar eclipse it was wreaking havoc on all all sorts of things. I don't know. It was yes. I don't know. I feel more in tune to
That's
that
not
sort
what I
of
thought you were
thing.
going to say. I thought you were going to say about like some organic thing you were eating.
Yeah.
No.
About the blood moon.
Yes, the blood moon, and then the lunar eclipse, and then I don't know. It's without getting too personal. It felt like my period was much longer this time. Everything's off. I'm not sleeping well. I don't know. I just I feel weird. There's weird energy.
And why does it turn? Can anyone look this up real quick?
The blood moon?
I don't understand why it looks red to
My
us.
kids were asking us the same question because we were talking about it and showing pictures and stuff because they were not up that early to see it.
Is that when the moon's on its period?
Maybe filling with blood.
I think it's the sun gets behind it.
Is that what it is?
I think so.
During an eclipse, light from the sun has to pass through the Earth's atmosphere. Blue light waves are scattered, but orange, red, and yellow light penetrate. So according to NASA,
You lost me.
there's more dust and clouds on Earth's atmosphere during an eclipse, so it makes the moon look red.
Look red.
I'm going to still tell people it's on its period.
Yeah.
It'd be a lot easier to explain.
Tampon's full.
Got to change the moon.
All right.
Quickly.
Well,